So in this video we are going to talk a little bit about VMware ESXi. So what is VMware ESXi? It's a OS which is designed by VMware to run on mainly data centers, but we can use on normal machines also. It is a OS which is designed to run just VMs. It does not have any GUI or something like that. The PC you install VMware ESXi, it will be useless. It will not have any PC-like facilities. It can be only accessed remotely. So here we can see that there are so many configurations. There is host, then manage, monitor. Each of these has its own functions. So first of all, we have to know how to set up this host. To set up a host, we need to set up system, and we can see there is so many settings. If you don't know to configure this, you can just leave it like default. You don't want to change that. And we have licensing. If you are using a free version of this software, then you have to put in the key after 60 days or so, or before that, before the trial ends, because after the trial ends, I don't know, most probably your data will be gone. Then we have to set up a data store. For that, you need to set our an internal hard drive. It will not detect any USB hard drives. It will detect the USB hard drives, but you cannot use it for storing data by using data store. Data store is something like it's a main file system that is it is formatted with VMFS, and it's a main file system in which all the VMs and VMDKs, everything are present, all the files that is related to your VM. Then you have set up a virtual machine. For that, you can just go to virtual machines, then you can create or register a virtual machine. So in the virtual machines, you will have so many options like create or register. You will not have so many options. You will have an option called create or register. In that, if you are going to create a virtual machine, you can proceed with create new virtual machine. Then you will have to give a name and so on. So what is the use of this OS? Basically, you can run VMs and it will be quite stable. It will be very stable. Like with VMware workstation and all, you get crashes. You get so many issues. Sometimes you will not be able to write to disk, and so many disk errors will occur, and so many issues is there. But when we are running this OS, that is VMware ESXi or vSphere hypervisor, then you will get exclusive virtual machine support. So your VM will not crash, and all the things which are supported by the VMware ESXi will be working damn good, because all the hardware, these drivers, all are very much tested in the lab, and it is pretty much stable. So that's why you have to go for VMware ESXi. If you have a spare desktop, if you are going to make a workstation out of it. So the VMware ESXi, we can see that it has so many options, but so many things are missing from it. I see temperature monitoring and hardware status, that is hard disk, smart status and all are missing. and I miss that stuff. But it does not mean that virtual machines, the VMware is not monitoring that all. It is monitoring, but when it detects a critical error, it will report you. Okay, so it will not be dumb, like it will not be monitoring that all. It is monitoring, but it will not report you. I don't know why, but in a data center there is solution. So uh, after all that, then what you get on the UI, you will get a login and you can configure network. You have to configure static IP. You don't want to configure in the server. We are talking about the machine. We installed VMware ESXi. We don't want to assign a static IP on that. If you want, you can assign a static IP on that, but most probably you have to use the router. In the router, you have to add that MAC address, and you have to add everything. So you have to add the IP address and all. So there are so many misconceptions. First of all, that VMware cannot VMware ESXi cannot use audio. That is actually a misconception, but they itself claim that they cannot support audio, but I managed to get audio working on my PC. I don't know why. Anyway, if you want, I can say, for example, this VM. So I'll be opening in the so I'll be opening it in the client software. That client software, by the way, is very good, because client software is the thing that makes audio possible, and also you can like use if you use a virtual machine in a VMware, that is VMware workstation, you will get a intense feeling, right? It's like a part of, you're using a physical machine, like that you will get, because you can use all the keyboard shortcuts after being full screen. If I enter the password here, after some time it will be logging me into that. So here it is, desktop. So let's open Firefox. Let's go to a website like YouTube, or just like go here. Can you hear the sound? Or let me play a video. It will be quite laggy because I don't have a gigabit connection over here, and also this laptop is connected via Wi-Fi, and it's a 2.5 gigahertz network. So you get the point. You can transfer audio, but you cannot use the clipboard from the host to the machine. You have to type everything in the machine. But the thing is that if you want, you can port forward this VMware IP address to your internet. Then you can access it anywhere, anytime. That is the main use of a data center. So data center, they want a remote access that you get free with VMware ESXi, but you have to sacrifice a PC, of course. Anyway, VMware, I have benchmarked this VM, and I like to do Android build most of the time. That is, this VM is on for 24/7, and I build Android in that. So it mostly takes about 2 to 3 hours normally to build with the real machine. But I don't know why, but because of this integration and also the caches, VMware accelerated my disk speed, and it builds within 1 hour. So it's very fast. You will not get any virtual machine hung up or something like that. But the frame rates are low, and you cannot use it as a physical machine like that. But you can just use it for remote connections and for remote connections. If I want, I can connect to the machine. See, I can connect to the machine. I can say that 16.04 is the one that is running here. If you want to know, that is true. By the way, the laptop, it is running Arch Linux, Ubuntu 16.04 it is. What will I tell? About or something like that. Details. System info. Yeah, system info. If I go to system info in my laptop, you can see that it's running Arch Linux. So I have connected to that VM, of course. If I want, I can like kill the Firefox to be sure, if you want. Yeah. So see, you can use a search or something like that. I just use this machine for remote purposes, like my friends and all have to build Android and they don't have a very powerful system, so I just use this system to coordinate all the projects and all. So why VMware ESXi? If you have a spare PC and you're like into VMs and you want the reliability of the snapshots and all, then also you want to do things which are quite risky, then you don't want to reboot complete your system and all and lose data, then you can use the software. But you have to see that you should have a hard disk which should be formatted into VMFS to use, and also you can't mount the VMFS version 6 until now no one has made any software that can mount VMFS 6 into a normal Linux or Windows system. You have to completely use the VMware, this ESXi, and you have to move remotely from that system. That's the only choice. So data-wise, but the VMFS itself is very, very rugged. If you want, you can use multiple hard drives, and you can like use the total disk space as a single volume. You can like expand over all the volumes, over all the hard drives. That will not be like a RAID 0 or something like that, but it will give you all the disk space and also the reliability, because normally in the RAID, if any one of the drive fails, all the drive goes. That is true in the RAID 0. But in case of this type of setup, if any one of the drive fails, not the first drive means the first drive we included in this setup. If any one of the other drives fail, the data store will not be offline. You can use the data store, but you will lose the files which were on that hard drive. So this is all for this video, guys. If I get anything interesting and also I'll be posting a video how to auto start a VM, and also how to uh, enable audio in the VMware ESXi. So guys, bye. Please subscribe to my channel. I am like a poor channel. I get a very limited subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel. And I don't have any so much editing skills, so this video will not be that much good because I don't know how to edit this much. How the other YouTubers like Linus Tech Tips and all do effects. They get the employees now, and also they are not completely into command line or something like that and development. I'm mostly into development stuff, so I don't know, like I don't have any artistic talents, but I will do my maximum to edit this video and make it nice as possible. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it helped you.